Yo, what's going on guys? Stickman here. Welcome back to the channel. So I think I mentioned this in a previous video, but Sonic Rumble has a ton of Sonic and the Black Knight stuff in it because the pre-season 4 battle pass is basically entirely Sonic and the Black Knight themed. So you can see here you got Knight Sonic in the rewards track. You've got Sir Gawain as well. And you've got a ton of stuff in the shop as well that is Sonic and the Black Knight themed. So it's really cool. So today, since I got up to tier 70 in the battle pass, I wanted to showcase all of the Sonic and the Black Knight items, and I've been told there might be something special coming into Sonic Rumble tomorrow, so I wanted to get this out as soon as possible. Let's filter out by character, go with Sonic. Alright, so Knight Sonic, he's pretty much just regular Sonic, except he's got the chrome gauntlet from Sonic and the Black Knight. Here's a quick look around. Now let's move on to some of the new buddies. First up, of course, we got the legendary sword from Sonic and the Black Knight, Caliburn. He's looking really sleek, and the best part of all, his face is animated, so he blinks. Let's have a look around. We also got the hero Koco from Sonic Frontiers, which you could obtain by doing the tower platforming challenges. I noticed that the sword on his back doesn't have any eyes, which is really interesting. Before I forget, we also got 3 new emotes. We got the 2 arms emote for Sonic, we got the Dual-Wielding Knuckles emote, and the Caliburn emote. Not much else to say really, so I'll let the gameplay speak for itself. Let me show you guys a quick dub and rumble. Next up we got Knuckles, known as Sir Gawain in Sonic and the Black Knight. His outfit looks really cool. The best part of all is, on top of the fact that I usually make fun of Knuckles for having a Lego block as buckles on his shoes look even blockier with this outfit, so it just goes together perfectly. Let's get another dub with Sir Gawain. Last up, we got Silver from Sonic and the Black Knight, also known as Sir Galahad. He's really cool, but I think he was only available in the multiplayer mode of the game, so it's interesting that they chose him before Sir Lancelot, who is Shadow, or Lady of the Lake, Amy. Hopefully we get those two in another update, along with maybe Merlina, who knows? But yeah, let's get a dub with Sir Galahad. Last but not least, we got Blaze, also known as Sir Percival from Sonic and the Black Knight. Unfortunately, she's in the red ring shop, and I wanted to save up my red rings in case we get any crazy events in the future, so no gameplay for now, but I'll try to get one in the near future. Unfortunately, I can't really showcase the gameplay, but we can still take a look at the character model, and she looks awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know which of the Black Knight characters is your favorite down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Massive shout out to all the channel members, man. You guys are insane. We got Pack Sonic Gaming, Mr. Needlemouse, Hashim Ali, Speeder Light, Stiffiginer, James, Nostalgia Addict, Goku Black, MLM0130, The Tunes Maker, and Neon Flick. If you'd like to become a channel member, be sure to hit that join button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.